I've just watched the intro for this week's video and it's terrible. So here I am, re-recording it, future me. Saturday, 20th of September. The video is supposed to be going up tomorrow. I have so many videos. I've got no idea what I've been doing. Hi, Benita here from Benita Doodles. I am vlogging my way to MCM as a MCM virgin. This will be MCM London in October. And people just wanted to see how I prep, what's involved. So we are going to be vlogging week to week. We're going to be vlogging the weekend there, the setup, meeting hopefully some of my followers, the set down, and a bit of a review of how it went. So if you want to join the journey, if you want to enjoy some chaos, grab a coffee, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell button to be notified each time a video goes up, and let's crack on with this week's video. I've had to shut the office door even though it's quite warm, because again, people constantly revving stuff. I don't know why I'm telling you that. So this week's video is focused on making the display stuff, the display boxes for all the key rings, and whatever else it is I decide to put in them. The pricing up the merchandise, going through all of that. And these may seem like really silly things to be worrying about or doing, but actually they will be the difference between who will walk past my stall because nothing is priced up or looks in order, as opposed to somebody who will stop, look at the stall, look at the prices, see that everything is there. You know, if they're shy for any reason, then they don't want to talk to me. There's various reasons. And I think it's really, really important for the stall at MCM to look clean, concise, priced, and also cohesive, because I'm really worried that over the years of trying to do things, trying to get things together, that's the window shut. Years of trying to put things together, not really having anything. Although my artwork's cohesive, I don't have a cohesive, I like that word, set of products. So I think it's important that my brand looks together, which it is, but in order to do that I need everything to be consistent. So I need the displays to be consistent, the pricing, blah blah blah, all of that sort of stuff. So that is essentially what this week's vlog has been focusing on. Before I do anything, I've got to tidy up from what has been a couple of days of punch needling. So all of this and all of this has to be tidied up before I can get anywhere. So that'll be the first thing we're going to do. Today I'm going to be planning out and making the 3D model for the keyring displays, but the cardboard layout that we had a muck about to see whether or not would work, that's what I'm going to work out today, so I can get the STL files made for the 3D printer, because I plan on printing 4 or 5 of them, and then they're good to go, and then all I've got to do is design the back card that says what is displayed in those boxes, which if all goes well it will be the remaining, like the odds and sods of the key rings that are left over. I just thought it'd be easier to display it than try and have them hanging everywhere, because I need the space for the mug rugs. So I'm absolutely tired. I had a crash yesterday, had a vibro crash yesterday, and today I'm really, really tired. But I need to get on because I'm now running behind. So that's the plan today. Okay, yesterday did not go as well as I was hoping. Loads of stuff sort of happened, went wrong. I wasn't able to actually spend a lot of time in here at all to get stuff done. I did get stuff started, but not as much as I would like to have done. I actually had more moisture in my filament than I was expecting. So I quite honestly was not... I wasn't expecting this to print whatsoever. Still not feeling 100% this morning. But I really need to crack on, because I know it sounds a long way away, 24th of October. But actually, by the time we get weekends, family time, shit going wrong, all the other stuff I have to deal with, forms, filling in, doctor's appointments, blah, 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 all the usual stuff. It actually isn't weeks that I think I have in my head. It's less than that. So, and of course not countering in any chronic illness crashes. So I'm aware that I'm running low on time now. We're not quite there, but we're getting there. So today I'm going to reduce the size of this, make it thicker. I don't want to overexert myself today. So today I think I'm just going to focus on these and the key rings. If I have time, by some small miracle later, then I'll just pick something and we'll crack on with it. Definitely printing better now. You can see how much smoother that print is. Seems I spoke too soon. I'm now having major print issues. That's the way my day's going. I'm going to leave it in the video just so you can see how it's going. I've decided at this point I've had enough. So there's either more moisture in the filament than I expected, which I don't think is the problem, as I don't normally have such a bad issue. But I'm done with dealing with this now. So if I can't get this sorted out in the next day or two, I'm just going to build the bloody thing from foam board, I think, and then cover it with something. But I'm done with trying with this now. At this point, I have officially given up on the 3D printer, because even when I try a file that's done, dusted, I know works, even that's not working. I don't know whether my filament needs longer to dry out, probably the case, or whether or not the 3D printer needs a bit of a kick up the which is where it's going to go. But I'm having a real bad ADHD tax day today. And if you're unfamiliar with what that is when you're starting to get burnt out, or you're tired, or chronically, or whatever it is. Shit starts going wrong, stuff starts going wrong. Yeah, I keep forgetting to put things on silent when I'm doing stuff like this. So stuff goes wrong, you end up in a bit of a pickle, because once one thing goes wrong, it ends up into this whole rollover of stuff. So I have stopped with that, but I did manage to get the, although I haven't done these ones, as I've just realised, see, ADHD tax. I thought I was finished, I'm not. They've all got the stickers and the price that they're going to be on the day. So there's three piles done. I've now realised I've got to do that one as well. That won't take long. But that then, I believe, it's not, damn it, I thought it was. So I've got these two to do. These ones normally went in a crate, and they are clearance, but they actually proved quite popular at the last few events. But yeah, I need to make room in here now. I need stock to be moved on so I can crack on and look at potentially getting new products. So I'm just going to finish them now. I've just found another one I've missed. This is going really, really well. So yeah, it looks like I wasn't done. So let's carry on. Okay, so I ended up just building a really basic hook that I want to make for headphones, just to see what on earth is going on. And I've got a much cleaner line here. So I Googled it and I found out some settings. So if anybody else has similar issues, I'm using the Elegoo Matte PLA, which was driving me insane. So although the settings here clearly state That's wrong. We have a much cleaner print and there's no over extrusion happening. I did have to change a load of settings, so keep fingers crossed that if it's working on this, it will work on the box. We are Thursday, 18th of September. This isn't going to go out Friday. Not that you're going to know until it goes out. It's going to go out Sunday. But we've had 2 successful prints. And I think I've got all the settings and everything sorted out. I'm just going to turn you around. So now we've had a successful couple of ones. We're just going to keep going, print off some more. Overall, pretty happy with them. I think I really need to get my hair shaved. I'm not going to bother until nearer the event because it's pointless. Because I've got to redo my hair for the whole event, but I don't want to do it now. Anyway, I don't mean to brag, but finally, after 8 weeks, I think, 8 weeks, I have the house to myself. There's no one here but me, a cat, a guinea pig, and whatever this horrendous neighbour is doing in my garden. Check this out. I'm warning you now, if you have any fear for spiders or spider webs, turn away. But I was mighty impressed when I saw this morning. Starts up there and it goes all the way down. I'm hedging bets it's the smallest spider in the garden, but I'm hungry, it's early, I'm going to go and make myself some breakfast. So the plan is I either find something or I can just 3D print maybe some little legs that can just sit underneath. So when we've got these are on the table, for example, and say I want some at the back here, rather than them being just stacked like that, they get raised. If you look at the grid size, let me turn another light on because of the overheads. You'll have like one here. There's enough to fit 2 across one of the grids. Yeah, 2. They're a bit slippy slidey, so I might need to think of a surface that we can put on these. I think overall, because even there, look, I can get some of my mug rugs in here. Even if they can't go in, they can go in like at an angle like that. How cute is that? And then that way we're all confined into their spaces. There's not stuff floating everywhere and people can just have a look through and everything will be priced. So yeah, so far going well. I've got a carry on pricing from yesterday, so we'll continue on with that. And then I might look at designing some risers that maybe can be wedged in. I don't know, we'll work it out. At the moment we have these. I've had pricing guns for I don't know how long, but the stickers are really crap and they keep falling off. Although these stick on fairly well to the plastic, if I'm going to be doing this, I might as well have some consistency. Previous tags I had, which I think are going to be too big, are these. And I think these are too big. I'm pretty sure they are. But all I was going to do is I've got tiny little pins and a bit of cotton, and I was literally just going to pin it. And then when somebody buys it, I can take it off before it goes in the bag, because I don't want people just to think that they can snap the string and then it rips a stitch or something out. Right, printer's still going in the background. I've managed to price all of the current rugs, mug rugs, coast, whatever. I've managed to get them priced up to everything I have finished. So there's not a lot to finish actually. There's the 3 small ones and the 1 big one. I've got to do all of the patches. They've got to be redone. And I'm also going to be making up the goodie bags. So for anybody that spends over or £15 and over, will get a goodie bag, and in that goodie bag will be some of the key rings that I had made a few years back. I still have a load of stock, so I really want to clear these down. So they're going to get one of these, which is they can use it as a standard keychain or zip pull or whatever. They're also going to get, which I had as free over the last few events, one of my reusable scent thingies for the car. And I'm going to make like a little bundle of some stickers that I've got left over. I've had them for a really long time, and I was sort of giving them out as freebies, but then my aesthetic changed and a lot of what I was doing changed, but I've still got a lot of those stickers left over, which were these ones. So I'm just gonna bundle up. I've only got so many of these, obviously, so I'll count how many I've got of these and I'll just put together this little bundle. Then they're just gonna go in a paper bag. Then if they spend I'm thinking around £25, they'll get a free tote bag. It might be 20 quid, maybe 20 quid. Spend 20 quid, they'll get a free tote bag. Right, so where we've printed all the boxes now, so I'm stacking them at the minute just to keep them all together. The risers are now being printed after a bit of tweaking. We're almost done, so we'll be able to test them. I only bloody went and did it. Look how amazing they are. I am beyond thrilled that my silly little brain could work this out. Look. And they sit much tighter in there than I thought they were going to. I'm going to show you quickly. It is the little things. So they literally just slip in. So I can either have it in there, I can have it in there, but I can go in any of the notches that I want. But literally they just dunk, and then you just push it back like that. And then you do the same the other side. Look, like... And then it's like it's going skiing, like it's a really weird sled. And then you just pop them together like that. And then I've got this raised beautifulness. I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy with how, so they're easy to take on and off, but they're actually really quite sturdy. So I am a happy bunny. We did it. Still haven't figured out what I'm doing the week coming. So vlog number 5, your guess is as good as mine. But if you've enjoyed the last couple of videos, if you've seen them, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified each time a video goes up. it's just getting more and more chaotic the more videos I do, I think. But yeah, have a good whatever it is for you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.